Hi, welcome to this video in my finance series that I hope will help you become more successful in your business. As a business owner myself for many years, I understand the challenges that you face. The theme of this series is how to maximize your profit. Today, I'm going to look at some principles that you can read about in the book Profit First. This won't be a full book review. I'm planning to do business book reviews in a separate series later. But for now, I'm going to share just 3 of the key points from Profit First. You may have heard of Parkinsons Law, which broadly says that the demand for something expands to match the supply. This is also called induced demand. Here are 3 examples. The time you take to do a job expands to fill the time that you have available. The amount of items on your desk expands to fill your entire desktop. The amount of traffic on the road expands to fill the number of lanes available. Parkinson's Law applies to your business and your cash. Our natural tendency is to spend all of the cash we have available. It's only when the cash gets tight that we're forced to be more frugal. Just like when your tube of toothpaste is almost empty, it's amazing how many more days of supply you can squeeze out of that sucker. Profit First, as the title suggests, literally says that as business people, we should set aside our profit first and then only spend what is left. Otherwise, we'll always find good reasons to spend all of our money. But where should we put that profit? This leads to the second point. In Profit First, the author, Michael Michalowicz, talks about childhood memories of his mother allocating her meagre income into envelopes with labels including food, mortgage, community, vacation, fun, and in case of emergency. I've heard of other examples of people using jars to do the same thing. That may seem very quaint and old-fashioned. These days, with our accounting software packages, we can easily allocate money into virtual accounts. But modern software doesn't take into account human nature. Profit First argues that you need to set up a series of physical bank accounts and allocate percentages of your income that you carefully predetermine into each account. Some of these accounts should be deliberately of the limited access variety without any cards attached. There are too many details to fully include here, but you can get some idea just from the names of the initial accounts that Profit First system asked you to set up. Income, profit, owner's compensation, tax, operating expenses, profit hold, and tax hold. At the time of recording this, we've been doing this for our own business for about 14 months so far. We haven't been perfect, but we're heading in the right direction. And I can tell you that it's a nice feeling when you see enough cash to pay all of your next year's tax liability already sitting in an account waiting for when your next tax return is payable. Profit First also devotes a whole chapter to destroying your debt because it's such an important topic. Now, I know the moment I talk about debt, some of you will get defensive, but I'm not saying never go into debt. We'll look at debt in more detail later in this series. I'll be talking about good debt and bad debt. But once again, when it comes to debt, you need to understand that on many occasions, human nature is more powerful than logic or discipline. Finance commentator Dave Ramsey teaches that even though logic says we should pay off our highest interest debt first, the most effective method, which he calls the debt snowball, is to use all of our available resources to completely pay off our smallest debt first, then move to our next smallest debt, and so on. That builds momentum and morale. Another high-profile financial author and presenter, Susie Orman, says that you must learn to get more enjoyment out of saving money than spending it. In summary, Profit First is such a successful system because it's designed to work with the reality of our human behaviour, warts and all. Consumption is addictive. Just this weekend, I was watching my young granddaughter trying to resist eating more chocolate. If it's within sight and if it's within reach, it's too hard to resist. As business people, we pretend to be much more sophisticated than young children, but in reality, we're no different. Unless we quarantine portions of our money out of sight and out of mind, we'll be able to rationalise perfectly good reasons why we should spend every cent. If you'd like to get my future videos as soon as they're posted, then please subscribe to my series. If you've benefited from this video, then please write a review and like this video on the screen below. And please contact me if you'd like a free personal business coaching session. I believe that with passion, consistent effort and wise advice, you can succeed in your business. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time.